10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Give them 2 yards. That sets them up first and goal.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Here we go. Here we go.
Mike.
18 Gator. 18 Gator.
Mike to 59.
Set the tone, defense. 66. Hold it. Half. Slam, slam, slam. He's crashing. He's checking. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Let's go.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Now it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Schwartz. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
At the 47-yard line. On the ready. Check. 59. Let's go, D. Check three.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. And we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Schwartz. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Running is Jacobs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Shift, shift. Check 99. Check 99.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Go. Play it, play it, play it, play it. Shift, shift. Safe, safe, safe. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Yeah, yeah. Back, back.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Check 37. 37. Kill. Switch it. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Yo. Mike's talking.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Get him, boy.
Collectively, great defense. It takes all 11, especially down here toward the goal line.
The call comes in, and the call essentially says all 11 have to make a play here. You have to show toughness. We just saw it there.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. The kick by McManus is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch right. I'm coming.
Operating from the gun. Love eluding the pressure right. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Left.
All day, dog.
24 is the mic.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
McManus's point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And they take a knee.
Jackson on the keeper.
On the set.
59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
Jackson on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Strip that ball.
So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.